Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Appreciate the opportunity to be with you, and I'll share in the comments of Mr. Davis that you will be in our prayers, and we wish you good health and speedy recovery.
Thank you.
I want to say thank you first to the committee for all of the work that you're doing to promote agriculture and on the Farm Bill. Your committee staff, the chairman, have worked with us very well on many issues that are important to the district that I represent and important to Pennsylvania. We are, crop insurance and other programs, the milk program, are very important in my region to help to ensure that our farmers are continuing to feed America, and I know the chairman knows this very, very well. We're also in the Chesapeake Bay watershed, and so some of the conservation programs and some ideas to improve the efficiency of the dollars for farmers in my area who are very interested in implementing best practices. Those are important as well, and I appreciate all the conversations that we've had about how to improve those programs. I do want to say in the counties that I represent, Lancaster and York counties, the 11th district, we are proportionally a significant part of the agricultural products in Pennsylvania, nearly 20% in the Lancaster County alone. We have dairy, poultry, hog farmers, as well as grain, fruit, and vegetable growers, a lot of different products. But what I want to talk just briefly with the committee about today is the importance of encouraging nutritional food options for those who are facing food insecurity. And I want to do it in the context not only of the importance of healthy, ensuring that these programs provide for folks' health, but in the context of a committee or a hearing that we held recently in the Joint Economic Committee, in which I'm a member, that looked at the economic impact of diabetes. And we all know about the growing health care costs here in the U.S. and the impact that has on our entire budget and on our financial trajectory. At that hearing back in July, the total estimated cost of diabetes in the U.S. is $413 billion in direct and indirect costs. Individuals with diabetes account for 1 in 4 of every dollar spent on healthcare costs, on healthcare in the U.S. And we also know that nutritional eating is an important component to prevent diabetes, and that a higher intake of fruits and green leafy vegetables reduces the risk of type 2 diabetes in consumers quite significantly. So just 2 programs I'd like to mention this morning. And first is the WIC program. Now, I understand that's not in the Farm Bill and may not even necessarily be in the jurisdiction of the Ag Committee, but I do want to just mention it as a really important program that provides access and incentivizes nutritious food options for individuals who are accessing these programs. I can tell you firsthand, I've talked with individuals in my district who have accessed WIC and have talked about how much it's impacted their lives as they change their food purchases and consumption based on the foods that were available through that program. In Pennsylvania, there are more than 10,000 individuals who benefit from the WIC program. And food prices have skyrocketed, we know that, and so we're in danger of people losing access to the WIC program just because of the cost of food prices. The second program I'd like to mention, which is directly within the agriculture program, is GusNIP, which is I think, positive example of a way that the federal government can incentivize these healthy dietary patterns. What GusNIP does is work with local producers, expanding the universe for eligible grant applications who help ensure that GusNIP programs provide the nutritious options, but also are spent locally on local farms, keeping the money within local communities. Studies have shown that individuals who participate in these kind of programs do indeed eat more fruits and vegetables than than they would otherwise, and they maintain these habits after participating in the program. So again, I'm a proud co-sponsor of the GusNIP Expansion Act of 2023, introduced by Representative Rick Crawford, who's a member of the committee, of course. But I'd just like to urge the committee to increase the dollars spent on GusNIP, and they can continue to consider incentivizing and making available nutritious food options for those who are accessing these programs to address their food insecurity. So thank you so much. Appreciate the opportunity to testify here today.